Welcome, short episode, just weekend. Thanks for listening. Thanks. Sponsors, starting with Panini, Upper Deck, Topps, Huggins Scott, Heritage Auctions, Mike Stadium Sports Cards, Burbank Sports Cards, ComC.com, and Beckett Media, Beckett Grading, Beckett Authentication. I started out with Panini because I'm going to describe my experience with the Panini Origins football. But the real sponsor of the show is Dane Coenen over at Dynasty Breaks. So I'll weave in some of that. I get current boxes or packs four different ways actually, that I interact with brand new cards. One is I occasionally get some boxes from the card companies. I get some boxes from nice guys, sharp guys like Dane, as well as I purchase some. And some of that purchasing is a box, and some of that purchasing is from a break. And so I'm trying to have the full experience and describe it for you. Again, most of you are probably more of a vintage guy, or don't necessarily, I'm not a big box guy, but to dig in and to have that experience. I love opening cards. I love opening packs. But Panini Origins is a product that has, I can barely say opening packs, although Dane was kind enough to send a couple of these boxes, but the boxes are the packs. So it's one pack per box. And again, so not a big set. You're not getting you're only getting 7 cards in the pack, and it's a pretty pricey box. I do intend to have Dane on in the future. We've got something set up where we're going to talk about some of the things he's doing to make breaking interesting and unique for his customers. Frankly, the breaking experience that I was not with Dane that I had, but I need to probably jump in on some breaks with Dane and some other guys, because I'm realizing that not all breakers are created equal. Now, Dane could have told me that. You probably could have told me that, but they're not all equally reliable. They don't communicate equally. I had 5 breakers I worked with, and one of them was terrible at the communication. I asked a specific question. I got a random answer to something I wasn't asking. And the way certain breakers treat the base cards, which is problematic. If you've got a set, a product that has hits, but an awful lot of base cards, that's not generally what people are coming to the case breaks and box breaks for. But some of them include them, some of them don't. And there's different schemes of whether you name your team or you get a random team, or there's groupings. So there's different ways to do that. And the prices are different. And as I shared in the other episode, it shows why Dane has said, and others have said, that it's really all about customer loyalty and repeat business. So if you're not treating your customers right, again, in this experience I had last month, the timeliness, they just straggled in to where I wound up getting something very late. And so I thought I'd get it clustered within a week or two, and it stretched out to about 6 weeks, really all with the same product. And then Dane and others have these ways to if somebody doesn't get a good deal in their break, they sometimes have some ways to give them encouragement on a future break, or if they come in last, then they get a bump the next time. At any rate, so I opened up these packs, and I'm just going to go through them real quickly with you. Again, I'm not apologizing for being audio, because audio is the format I've chosen, but it makes describing this break, you got to imagine. But the first card I got in both packs, first couple of cards are just, they're base cards, but they're really thick. They're good looking base cards. Austin Eckler from the Chargers. I'm not excited about that. Chris Godwin, original excitement about Tom Brady being there. Again, just a base card. And then I got Cole Kmet, that was a patch, but not autographed, numbered to 199. Promising tight end, but I don't know, tight ends not many get a lot of hobby love. Zach Moss is the autographed card that I got, and I'm not sure, we'll see. Running backs are now being appreciated for what they can do right now, because their careers are not very long. And then lastly, of the really good cards that are sandwiched in the middle, is the T. Higgins. It's a rookie patch autograph, sticker autograph though, and numbered to 99. I saw him. He looks like he has some promise. And then the 2 numbered cards, the parallels, were Jarrett Stidham. Remember seeing him at Baylor. Just not sure he's going to be a quarterback to remember. Promising that he was on the Patriots, but then they signed Cam Newton, so we'll see. And then lastly, Marlon Mack, who's injured and out for the season, but still a numbered card. So I wasn't totally displeased with that, but I didn't get the big hit. And the other thing, as I said, with getting boxes from 3 different sources, I can compare and contrast sometimes. And like I said, back in the old days, I'd be suspicious when I get these stupendous boxes. They'd send it to our company, and they'd just be these loaded boxes that were not representative. Thank you, Panini, and thank you, Dane, for giving me a box that is representative. And I'm not the least bit disappointed that I didn't get a huge hit. Maybe slightly, but not, that's not why I'm doing it. The second pack I got to stare at Dak Prescott. First card, again, a base. I guess he's a star. He's an injured star, and I do hope he comes back. But so Dak, that'll go into my collection because I do collect some of the Cowboys. Stephon Diggs, he's looking like he's better than his brother. It's one of the Cowboys. Trayvon, we'll see. But again, just a base card. Then I got DeAndre Swift, running back for the Lions. Looks like he has some promise. Again, it's a patch number /99, game used, but not actually. It is. And then the curious thing that came up is I got a redemption card, and I just haven't experienced this. Back-to-back packs, and I got a redemption card for T. Higgins, and he's autographed in the pack that I just opened. And so I will send off and see what I get there, and perhaps report on that experience too. I don't like redemption cards, but again, seeing that it's an inexact science. I can assure you Panini has no interest in having redemption cards unless they're absolutely necessary. And apparently it was, and I will let you know. And then my rookie patch autograph, K.J. Hamler, who is cut in the style of some of these smaller, fast, shifty receivers. And so we'll see for the Broncos. And then lastly, my two parallels were Teddy Bridgewater, who I'm having increasing respect for, numbered to $2.99, and then Cooper Kupp, who also I think is a good football player. I kind of root for the Cowboys, but it's hard to root just for the Cowboys this year. I better be finding another team. Dane, thanks for giving me some enjoyment that I could share with some of you listeners. It's Dane Coenen at Dynasty Breaks. There are many breakers out there, but Dane has stepped up voluntarily, and he's been a great guest on the show, and I look forward to having him on again. In the meantime, give Panini Origins a good look. It's not a lot of frills in the product. You're going to get stuff that's good stuff right from the start. So thanks, everybody. Be back again on Monday.